Welcome to the Temple of Flame. On today, Faithful Acolytes, we take a look at this. And what this is, something I never expected to see from Liquid Death. It is the Deathberry Inferno. The Inferno, the limited edition flavored sparkling water, available only at Wal-Mart's. And got some cool skull art here. So this guy is sailing into a skull. And do we have an ingredient? I don't think we have. Okay, maybe there's ingredients on the can. So I have understood that there's some sort of chug thing to this, like it's, you know, chugging 12 ounces, so on. And I know, I believe Brian Ames did a thing where he shotgunned one and then chugged a can. I don't know if it's a normal thing to do, but he chugged it without trying to do the shotgun thing. Man, is this going to pull in? Wow, this is... Oh man, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this to come in without... Okay. Well, there's supposed to be ghost pepper in this. Some sort of extract. Stevia, I think. Carbonated water. I see the word strawberry. What's this say? Agave, okay. Oh, there it is. Ghost pepper! Ghost pepper! Oh, it's in the natural flavor. Man, look. Look. Come on, boys. Parental warning, extremely spicy. You know, this label used to not exist. It's really funny that they're bringing this back, actually. That was a very dark time. One of the darker times in America's history, actually, where this label came from. But that we're not going to get into that right now. Let's. So I'm thinking of how I wanted to do this. Here's I got a mug here. I think what we're going to do, we'll set the mug up here. So we have a white point. There was a. I vaguely remember somebody was making an expensive energy drink that had, I want to say, scorpion or something in it. I don't know whatever happened to that, if it still exists or not. I haven't heard anything about that in quite some time now. I remember back about 20 years ago, it was kind of all the rage for different sports supplement companies to be adding like cayenne and stuff, or capsaicin, into their fat burning sort of diet pills for the endothermic, or more frequently the thermogenic properties of those things. So this isn't quite, there is precedent for this, I guess, where I'm going with this. It isn't quite as odd as it may seem. But with the liquid, I think that the idea of the one chug challenge thing, I think, is actually really, really entertaining. When you consume liquids, assuming they're not of an alcoholic nature, those are kind of their own categories where you're sort of attempting to get an effect a lot of the time. But where you're having like a sparkling water or something like that, it is really just to drink until you're done being thirsty. So the idea of chugging it to drink more of this is it's something I find actually kind of amusing. But anyway, It smells very strawberry. You can see we got a lot. Whoa! Whole lot of foam going on. That was maybe not the smartest thing I did to aerosolize all that. Breathing in hot pepper stuff is not great. Not pleasant, but all right. Well, I guess actually I could show better with the black here, the cowl. So this might have been a bad idea. It does smell vaguely of strawberries. I don't want this to bubble up and hit me in the eye. The things that we do for what we think will be cool shots. So, again, strawberry, along with the I guess the stevia leaf, the artificial sweetener. It actually, so there is these hot candies. They're like a hard candy that were strawberry and raspberry and stuff. That had either extract or they had powder, and I don't remember which. It tastes like that, actually. It sort of reminds me of that. The way that the heat is sort of delivered here. Very light taste. There's a very light momentary burn only at the back of my throat, which is probably, the carbonation is actually fairly light here, which is probably a combination of the ghost pepper doesn't show up in flavor. It's mainly honestly like a really weak watery strawberry. So yes, I am going to be the one that doesn't do any stunt stuff with this at all, and just kind of looks at it from a flavor perspective as I usually do. It's not bad. It's not something I would want to drink a lot of, though. I don't really like baked strawberry stuff a lot. There's not a lot of carbonation in there that it's going to give you the super belches either. At least it's not for me so far. I'm trying to determine where I'm going to... Is there calories in this? There is 10 calories in this. So I'm trying to assess where I would give it as far as heat, and I'm kind of leaning towards the default one. If I'm being honest here, it is it's very flash heat. It's not, there's nothing sustained here. Getting a little tickle in my nose from the carbonation. I don't think I like that. I mean, it's fine. It's it tastes a lot like just the sort of sparkling water strawberry versions that you have. I don't really like those either. I think there's not enough strawberry oomph. And like this actually kind of reminds me of the New York seltzers, where they had the clear stuff, but theirs were better. Like these are I tried their, well, it was either cola or root beer, and it was awful. Just a very dreadful thing. It's just so flashy. But it's only in the back of my throat, just like tingling a little bit. Which I think is probably, I've seen some of the chugs that people have done, including I think one or maybe both of Brian's. And yeah, you will definitely get some back of the throat. It'll get your attention, and I'm guessing that's what he was running into. But I'm not going to chug this. I have no interest in doing that. All right. Well, I think it was certainly an interesting product, and one that I am gonna work my way through, to be sure. I don't think I would ever get it again. Flavor-wise, it's fine. I mean, it is more or less your quintessential weak strawberry seltzer with the back end, just a little bit of a back end tingle from the ghost peppers. So I'm going to give it a default 1 for heat. The flavor is not, I don't like the flavor. I don't dislike it either. It's just not really my thing. But I am going to finish out, like I said, I will finish out the whole 6-pack here, but more as a casual drink. I don't think there's enough there to help build tolerance or anything like that. And guzzling a whole bunch of sparkling water to me just seems, I guess, kind of pointless. So I won't be doing that, but I will be finishing the rest of this in a casual sense. So if you like the seltzer strawberry and you think you might want a little heat tingle in there to boot, it's probably worth a go. But this is over $6 for this. So this is a buck a piece for this 12-ounce can. So you better, I guess, really, really like it. I'm just kind of a little confused why this didn't wind up being saved until like October. It seems like it would have fit a lot better there, but I guess we have a summer hit, the summer drink of 2025, I suppose. But definitely something new, definitely something unexpected, and not altogether unsuccessful. I think it's okay-ish as far as I'm concerned. And we'll just leave it there. So that was the Liquid Death Deathberry Inferno flavored sparkling water. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.